looking for her very own sunshine. All alone in her fate, many roads to travel time, but she don't know.
I know that song. I could pretty much sing the format, Ellen, and be like you. But hey, today on the Russ Meek Speak Show, I have the notable Alan Evans. We're going to be talking about things that happen in our community, how they impact our youth, our individuals, and the thousands of people that are impacted by mental wellness. Alan, tell people a little bit about yourself.
My name is Alan Evans. I'm president of the Peacemakers Coalition. And the Peacemakers Coalition, we are part of the community action team for the Encompassing Center. It's a mental health center at 3019 West Harrison. And it's personal to me. I had the great pleasure to go away to college, Dartmouth College. And if you Google students from the streets, you'll see a picture of me, and they'll talk about a program I went to at Dartmouth College where we took 15 guys from the community and took them to Dartmouth College, and 7 graduated. Now that sounds real good, but what happened to me when I went there, I went through culture shock.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. You did too, right? Okay. So I was in an all-white environment. I had to adjust to it. And then I had to come back to Chicago and adjust back to this. It's called culture shock, going from one culture to another. Now, they prepared me at Dartmouth to be white, to live in Schaumburg, to work for a marketing firm, Pete Mark and Mitchell, where I audited banks and insurance companies, but I didn't do that. I became a special ed teacher in Chicago public schools. So, but I didn't have anybody to help me when I went through my culture shock. I knew I was going through something, but people didn't see it. I wasn't acting crazy, but I knew something was happening to me.
Good.
And I had to deal with it by myself.
Okay.
And so now, a lot of people are going through that same thing that I went through. And I think they should have some help.
Got it. We're talking about the mental issues that happen for a lot of people. And right now, being exposed to different environments, different schools, universities, different cultures, whites, Hispanics, who knows? But getting a change with the people that you're familiar with, those are the things that impact the mind. And it's an issue right now that you deal with quite a bit right now. And you guys are doing this in facilities on the west side and south side, dealing with mental wellness, correct?
Correct. Right. We have the Encompassing Center on the west side. Let me just a little bit more. A couple of years ago, my niece committed suicide. Maybe 23, 24 years old, a master's degree, job, everything going good for her. And she just committed suicide. So when I heard about that, I called Bob Gannett, who works with the Encompassing Center, and I told him, and he said, wow, that's terrible. And then he told me about somebody he knew who had just died. And I said, wow. And then I talked to a priest, and he said he knew somebody who had just died. Then I talked to Clarence over at the Epstein Center. He said a 9-year-old boy had committed suicide. Everybody was committing suicide. Police are committing suicide.
And the question is why?
Right. Okay. Why? You know? And so, like, now this is personal. I was taught when I was young, if you commit suicide, you're going to hell. Okay? So all of that stuff about Christianity and all of that, if you don't want to go to hell, don't kill yourself.
Got it.
So, but now they have it so they understand. They say, well, he may have been mentally ill. Crazy or not, he going to hell. Okay? But we don't look at it like that no more. I say we should go back and say, you commit suicide, you're going to hell. You don't want to go to hell. You want to see your grandmother, your mother, whoever went before you. You better straighten up and deal with the problems. Because I think most of the problem with suicide is you need to talk to somebody. You have a problem, you need to talk.
Is that this communication?
Communication.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I had said a couple of months ago that I was going to eliminate mental illness on the west side, starting with suicide. So, when I had talked to these people about the suicide happening all over, they heard me. And they hired a guy at the Encompassing Center to deal with suicide. And hopefully we can get him on the program so he could talk about what he's doing.
Okay.
So I had him on the Zoom program, the Sunday program, last week, and he talked about how he could teach about suicide, and we're going to have some classes where he'll teach us what to do. Also, there's a place called NEMA, National Institute of Mental Health, something, and they teach people about mental health and what you could do with family members when they go through changes and stuff.
Got it.
So they have that in Austin. I want to bring that to East West Garfield and Lawndale. You know, I want to get everybody talking about it. I want to get everybody who's working in mental health to come together. And so we can talk about what people are doing. Maybe we'll have once a month where they can come in and talk about what they do so other people can hear about what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we have to reinvent the wheel. We don't have to come up with anything new. We just have to use what we have now.
And make it happen.
Make
So,
it happen.
Alan, this issue with mental wellness, Peacemakers have been helping out right now on the west side, south side for a while.
Yeah.
Right now we have multi-million-dollar budgets that are available to help a lot of people that need assistance.
Right.
So right now, why it's becoming more and more of a fact, people just acknowledging the fact that, hey, the mental illnesses are affecting a lot of people.
Right. It is. And see what happens, we've had this problem just like everybody's had the mental problem a long time. But with black people, we don't like to acknowledge that. You know, we don't want to be called crazy, you know, and we don't think we're crazy. We think everybody else is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I got some data saying that 95% of the people in incarcerated penal system have mental illnesses.
Yeah, right. I could see that. I didn't know what the facts, but I could see that. Not only do they have mental illness, but I think 70% of them are illiterate. Okay, so they can't express it. They got it in them, but they can't express it.
Right.
And I knew, because of my background, I knew young guys who in reform school went to jails and lost their minds. You know, see, we don't deal with that a lot, but guys come out of prison mentally ill.
Yeah. So I'm looking here at the African American community right now.
Mm-hmm.
We have a huge population of folks that go through these penal systems, become mentally disturbed or things of that nature, and right now they're not getting the help that's needed to make it better.
Right.
That's just not the way it works. We lock you up, we put you away for 10, 20, 30 years, and then you come out, the mental illness hasn't left, you still have been there locked up for these 10, 20, 30 years, and now you're out again. So, saying, are you going to do the same things again? Probably, because there's been nothing to correct the problem.
Right. And see, they have a thing called re-entry. Whenever you go into an institution, you have to re-enter to society. Because when you go in an institution, they cut all your hair off, they give you a number instead of a name, they give you a uniform. You have to adjust back to that. And they don't give you that. They just say, well, you serve your time, go back and don't associate with any criminals.
Yeah. Now, is this an issue where it's a white versus black issue that's taking place? Is it pretty much the white folks say, look, that's just the way they are?
Yeah.
Well, there are mental wellness events on the Caucasian side of the penal system.
Yeah.
Why not on the black side of the penal system? Or am I missing something?
Okay, right. Yeah, see, we are a very strong people, okay, and we live through a lot, and the white man know that, and he think we could go through anything, and he's right. We almost can,
Yeah.
So we have to change our mindset. See, because we think like losers. I think it's called cognitive dissonance, where you want something and something else is happening and you think you should have it. Cognitive dissonance. That's what we're going through.
Yeah. I got some issues that popped up this week. We have many, many people right now that are getting multi-million-dollar settlements from being locked up from the wrong reasons, being locked away and get millions of dollars, say, and then they get out in a few years, all the money's gone.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. I was in the position to help out the Chicago Bears rookies. They get all these multi-million-dollar settlements, and right now, the plan was to keep them at least wealthy for a little while, not just for the years that they're playing with the Bears, but to teach them how to retain what they've been given. And that's something that needs to be set up right now also for people who get these lump sum settlements. They need to be given some type of help.
Yeah.
How do we manage these assets? And is there some way to really set this up? Yes, because you'll get people telling you what to do all the time, but it won't be the right process, or someone may have mental illness or other things, trying to family want all the money. Money just gets in their hand 1 minute and it's gone the next.
Right.
And that's a bad thing in my book. Now, the other side, how do people contact the peacemakers and to get assistance if they have this mental illness that's a problem? Is there a number that they can call to get help?
Yes. Now, they could call my number, 773-317-9750, and then I can connect you to the resources that you need.
Okay. Now, what do you guys, pretty much getting a plan? You guys have a booth or some type of doctor that comes to meet with the people, or do they come into the office? What's the way? How does it work?
Okay. Now, interesting you said that, because we are getting a van where we can take the services to the people.
Okay.
But at this point, people have to come in 3019 West Harrison and, go through intake, and we figure out the best resources for you.
Okay. So at least giving you an opportunity to say, look, how can I get corrected?
Right.
So there are some options on the table.
Yeah, there are.
Okay.
There are some options.
So what's typically the format? What's an average age for some people that have to go through these mental wellness programs? Is it somebody who's like 12, 13, 14? Am I looking at 19, 20? Or it doesn't matter? It could be any age.
It doesn't matter, any age, because I learned, as I was saying earlier, that a 9-year-old kid committed suicide. What could be troubling a 9-year-old kid so much that he commits suicide, that he don't want to live anymore? 9 years old.
Got it.
So, and I don't think whatever it was started when he was 9. It probably started when he was 7, 8. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it affects all of us. It's problems where it may not be a big deal to you or me, but it's so much to them that they just can't see going on. They just can't see life without
You
it.
just can't deal with it. Now, is this a problem that we should basically have starting out when kids going to school? Do they need to have an evaluation to make sure that they don't have some mental illness problems?
Yes, we should. You can't start early enough.
Okay.
You can't start early enough, and then people have jobs which let them do things that basically inside they can't live with.
Okay.
You know, so police get a chance to go out, kill people, take stuff. They do a lot of dirty stuff,
Right.
and they can't live with it. But the judge will let them go, but their conscience won't. You know, so they need to have a way to get that out.
Okay.
You know, 'cause it happens. They need to talk about it.
Yeah. Is there any particular programs these days that the city is trying to provide? Because I know that right now there's a big push for the West Side, trying to get a lot of programs that can help a lot of people that need some mental corrections.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they say it's a lot of programs. The city, they've got, I think, 2 or 3 vans that they send out, you know, helping the people.
Okay.
You know, so everybody's trying. And what we want to do is get everybody together to let them know that everybody's trying and what they're trying to do. And maybe you could see something good in it and do it.
Okay, and make some things happen.
Right.
Now, is this something that our president, Mr. Trump, is trying to get done for the African American community?
Yeah. God bless Donald Trump.
Oh, God.
Okay, right. Listen, see, the thing is, it is a God. And always remember, God is on our side. Trump can't do anything that God don't let him do or make him do. And all of this that's happening now, is it hurting you?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely hurting me.
No, it ain't hurting me.
It's hurting
It
me.
ain't hurting me. God takes care of me.
Okay.
Okay? And what happened, Trump is doing what he has to do because the United States is going down and they have to pay for what they did to us. You can't just take a people and enslave them and mistreat them and stuff and then expect to keep on winning. This is it. The United States ain't what it used to be. What is that? Thierry, what's the guy name in Africa?
Okay, the 35-year-old guy?
Right,
Yeah.
right, okay. He said to the European nations and America, no. They try to explain, well, no. He took his gold out of the European vaults and put it in Chinese vaults. He took the cobalt and won't let Elon Musk have it. I mean, he just turned on white people.
Yeah.
And Trump tried to talk tough to him. He said no.
Because he even had a thing with Trump's son that came in. He told him about the facts. Said, look, guy, you can't, this is not America.
Right, okay. You know, so now Trump, God bless him, you know, but God is using him to punish him for what he did to us. And after this is over, America is going to be better for black people and Latinos.
Got it. Now, I remember you saying you like Trump.
I
I remember you told me you like Trump.
like what he's doing.
Okay.
And the thing is, he's a liar. And he's for the rich people, you know. If he was told, if he did what he said he was going to do, and he'll just lie, say, I'm not going to do anything to the White House. I'm not going to damage it anyway. Next thing you know, he's knocking it down.
Right.
You know, he do whatever he feels like. But he's not God. Even it is a God. So he's going to pay. And in the Bible, it talk about these times. And what's going to happen. And now, have you got an Ethiopian Bible?
No.
Okay. So now, so you should get one. Maybe I'll get you one.
What's the difference?
It's got 88 books in
Okay.
it, and a King James Version has 66 books.
Okay.
So the books were taken out of it that talked about us.
Ah.
You know,
okay.
see?
And that's another world. Now, question. Peacemakers. How did you get involved with the peacemakers? Who are they? What do they do? And how long has it been going on?
Okay. I got involved. Let me just go back. Danny Davis, Butch Campbell, and me were part of the Chicago Intervention Network.
Okay.
Boyd Edwards, who worked with this program, he was a part of CN program also. So in the CN program, I was the chairperson, and Butch was in it. He had a program called Westside People for Progress. Danny Davis was the alderman. Ed Smith was the alderman, and they all were in my council.
Okay.
If they got any money from the city in any kind of way, they had to belong to the council. And so from that, me and Butch got close. Me and Danny got close. I was closer to Butch. And he started a program called Westside People for Progress. So my wife got pregnant, and I had to stop being in the community and go get a job. And so I became a teacher.
Okay.
So when I retired, Danny Davis used to have a program with Garfield Majors come on Sunday, and you could put people on the prayer line. And I would put people on the prayer line. And so one Sunday I called into the program to put people on the prayer line, and Butch was on there. And Butch said, "Hey, Tiny Man, what's up?" Hey, he said, "Look, I got a program I'm working with. I want you to help me with it." I said, "Okay." He said, "It's Peacemakers Coalition." So I went to help Butch with the Peacemakers Coalition. I took my vice president, Westside Bill, with me because he was a promoter. And we didn't go around begging for grants and stuff. We have parties, we have fun, and make money to do what we're trying to do.
Okay.
And I'm glad we went that way. So we came over, we started working with Butch, and I've never been to the Army. I was a conscientious objector. I thought the people who went to the Army was stupid, risk their life for this country.
Put your life on the line.
Yeah, put your life on the line. And I lost a lot of friends in Vietnam, a lot of friends. So, but I appreciate people putting their life on the line for me. And so we said, well, let's celebrate the veterans. So we had, we got music, we got food, and the VA, Jesse Brown, let us have a room, and we had a party to celebrate the veterans. And it was really nice. The veterans, they thought we did a great job. They said we could do it again. We did it again. It was really great. Then we said we were going to do it again. Then maybe like the third year. And Butch had an aneurysm or something, and he died.
Okay.
His wife said they were waiting on the kids to get out of school, and he said, "Ah!" and he just died. Mm. So we had an election to see who would be the president of the Peacemakers. So I thought Steve Robinson was going to be the president. He had an organization, he had a building, he had all the stuff that was needed. He was one of the founders.
Right.
And so then they voted, and they voted for me.
It's okay. Who's this tiny guy?
Right. I did not come in there saying I want to be the president. I was going to vote for Steve, but they voted for me. And so, and I've tried to not let them down. I've been the president maybe 5, 7 years. I don't know.
Okay.
I've been the president a long time. And I always try to do the right thing. We help people who've had fires. We raise money for them, have a party, raise money for them. We're going to do it, I think, on the 15th or something of this month. One of our members, John
The
Tears.
7th.
The 7th?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, John Tears. He had a fire, burned out. So the Peacemakers are going to have a party, raise money to help him out.
Got it.
We've done it in the past. We've helped people who've had funerals. We've bought food for them and gave money for flowers and stuff like that.
You just try to help where we can.
We try to help where we can. We do what we can. And because, So,
And Peacemakers is a non-for-profit organization here in Chicago. Now, Peacemakers anywhere other than Illinois?
at this point, just in Illinois.
Okay.
Hopefully, I could do something in California.
Okay.
You know,
So we've got some opportunities out in Cali.
we do. We
Okay.
do.
Well, it seems like, again, it's primarily an African-American organization.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's not. We work with a little village, Baltazar Enrique.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, maybe a couple of months ago, we had a Latino black fishing picnic over in Douglas Park,
Okay.
where we brought some Latinos with some black youths and some older people, and we had them fishing.
Got it.
So we work with the Latino. We have Latinos and we have white people, you know, peacemakers.
That are involved in the Peacemaker organization where you try to help the community,
Right.
helping people to make a better community.
Right. Make it a better place. Now, I live in Inglewood. you know.
Inglewood.
Yeah. And so, you know, they wanted me to live in Schaumburg, you know, a better neighborhood. But I say, rather than move to a better neighborhood, make your neighborhood better.
Okay.
So that's what I do. I try to make where I live better. I ain't trying to go live with white people. I have lived with them in my lifetime. I'd much rather live in the ghetto.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that, living in the environment you're comfortable with.
All right. What is that? Was that Tar Baby where they talked about the briar patch?
Mm-hmm.
And the Tar Baby had did something, and they said, we're going to get you. He said, well, do anything to me you want, but don't throw me in the briar patch.
Just don't put me there.
Right.
Now, can anyone join Peacemakers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there a cost?
$100 a year.
Okay.
$100 a year or
Membership?
$10 a month.
Okay.
Right, membership.
And then what do you get as a benefit as being a peacemaker?
Well, as being a peacemaker, we'll celebrate your birthday.
Okay.
We'll help you if you fall on hard times. You have an opportunity to help your people.
Okay.
That's the most important thing. It's an opportunity to help.
And you can call yourself a peacemaker.
You can call yourself a peacemaker. And people will say, I heard of that.
In that sense, there it can definitely work. Now, question, where do you typically market? Do you tell kids as can I be coming out of grade school, kindergarten, be a peacemaker, or you typically hitting for the high schoolers?
Well, we work with the Epstein Center on 13th and Holman,
Okay.
13th place in Holman. And so we work with the organization, all of the kids, you know. Yeah, they have Head Start programs and teen programs. So we put the word out there because we work with the kids. Now, we haven't done this lately, but we used to give scholarships, you know.
What type of scholarships?
$1,000 scholarships, you know, kids going away to school, you know. And one thing I liked about my group, at that point, we were the Sully Palmer Legacy Committee. Sully Palmer was a guy who worked in the agency and helped everybody. And so my little group said that we were going to give scholarships, and we would give out $1,000 scholarships.
Okay.
So we took people to the casinos, we had dances, we had picnics, and we raised $5,000. So we had a meeting, and we said, we got $5,000, what should we do? We got operating expenses, and we want to give out scholarships. So what should we do with the $5,000?
Give it away.
Yeah, that's what they said. My group said, give it away, all of it. We give away all of the money, you know, and that's what we did. We gave out $5,000 scholarships.
Now, each year, do you guys try to do a fundraiser to give scholarships away?
Like I say, we haven't done that lately, but we do other things to raise money
Okay.
for it, you know. I'm interested in saving the planet, So I try to give something so that we can have some program, you know, for saving the earth.
Got it. What do you guys do with the elderly?
Hmm?
What do you guys do to help the elderly?
We are the elderly.
Well, it's a format
yeah.
where we got a lot of people who are getting older these days,
Right.
senior citizens,
Right.
and I'm assuming the peacemakers are saying, look, we can help out all the people on the senior side.
Right. Right. So we do work with seniors, and we have seniors in the peacemakers. We have a couple of 100-year-old people in the peacemakers, not real active, but they are in the peacemakers.
They're members.
We something close to my heart is literacy, and in the years past, I worked with senior citizens, and some people died because they couldn't read and they didn't know how to take their medicine. So I want to increase literacy in senior citizens. You know, we have programs where we give food, pass out food to senior citizens.
Right.
And if they have a problem, they tell us about it, we try to help them.
Okay. So what's the main mission today for the peacemakers? What are you guys going to do in the next 5, 10, 20 years?
We'd like to change the image of Chicago.
Okay. In what way?
And rather than when people hear about Chicago, they say, oh, that's such a terrible place.
The gangbangers.
Right, the gangbangers. But really, the stuff about the killing and stuff came from Al Capone. They be looking way back there. They don't look at us now.
It's not just from Donald Trump.
Right. So what we like to do is have, because I've been in other places. I've been in New York, terrible place. And see, I'm from Chicago. They say, oh, bad. You know, I've been in Detroit, murder capital of the world. Say, I'm from Chicago. Whoa, back.
Like, okay.
Right. When I was young, that was good. But as I got older, I'm saying, what's wrong with Chicago? Make everybody scared of Chicago.
You guys are the gangsters.
Yeah, you know. But we only, I think, how many people were killed last year? It wasn't 25,000, was it?
No, it wasn't 25,000.
You know what I'm saying? But it's I think it's 3 or 4 million people in Chicago. And when you talk about the people who are getting killed, it's like not only, maybe like 1-2%.
Mm-hmm.
Very small number. We have to change the way people look at Chicago. That's what we want to do. The peacemakers want to make it a place where our young people don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, don't fornicate, don't kill other people, don't kill themselves. We want young people to mind their own business, close their mouth, and get out the way. And we feel this will make things better in Chicago.
Got it.
That's what the peacemakers would like to put out there.
Now, City of Chicago get involved with the peacemakers?
Not really.
Is the mayor a peacemaker?
The mayor's not a peacemaker. Okay.
We need to recruit him, right?
I've talked to him. He talk good. He talk good. We'll see what he do.
Okay.
We'll see what he do.
That's in the plan.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, again, next 5, 10, 20 years?
Well, I'd like for the peacemakers to still be in existence. I'd like for us to have a peace village. I'd like for us to, we want to do some veteran homes. We, of course, like to do some more senior citizen homes.
Right.
So we still like to be relevant.
Okay.
I guess that's what it is. I don't know. I know everything is going to be better, but I don't know exactly how. But I would like for the peacemakers to be relevant.
Got it. Just to have that name out to say, hey, this is a scenario that was donated by the Peacemakers organization, You guys still do the different types of things, from food, fundraising, and things of that nature for lots of people, and you try to help out where needed.
Right. We pass out toys for Christmas, you know.
And just trying to help people.
Right.
So right now, we're wanting people, young kids, to be raised. Say, what do you want to be when you get older? I want to be a peacemaker.
Right.
So the one that says, what's a peacemaker? Oh yeah, I saw these guys on TV. We want to be peacemakers.
That's right. That's right.
And that's not a bad thing to have a goal. Say, look, I want to be able to help out the community, have people at least look at my label. What's that thing on you? It calls peacemaker. Yeah, I can wear the peacemaker tag and say, hey, I want to make things happen and make a change.
Right. Right. Do you remember the Typographical Center?
No, I don't.
Okay. The Typographical Center was at 10 South Kidsey in the basement, and they had everything about black people.
Okay.
All the accomplishments that black people have done, you know. And it was a guy named Ola Menji that was over that, you know. So, but that's what we need again. We need to know our history, you know, because the white man has lied to us so much. You can't believe nothing about history. And now we see him trying to destroy what we did. I just read somewhere he wanted to take away a monument to black soldiers in another country.
Mm-hmm.
He don't want that there, you know. So, but he gonna mess around and get us reparations. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. So you're saying that we're going to get reparations steered by Donald Trump, huh?
Right, right.
I can see it now, the plaque. Reparations per Donald Trump.
Right, okay.
And Trump Towers.
Right, okay.
I know it'd be kind of wild, but it's
Yeah.
possible.
It's possible. Anything is possible. He's president.
Yeah.
That shows you anything is possible.
It's something, anything can happen.
Anything could happen.
And so where do we go from here? Right now we just got our Congress back in operations. We've come from the longest out time in history, led by Donald Trump. Maybe he wanted to make that his history, because that's going to go down in the market. Who was the president when we were basically ousted in operations for the last 47 months or 47 days?
Well, I think it's just beginning.
Okay.
Okay? This is not the end. See, in January, it's going to be over. February, they got to do it again.
And then comes another strike.
Right.
Like, if you're a federal employee, I think you need to get your money now. So you can, look, I need to put this in the bank so I don't have to worry about the down days.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be better. It's going to be better. It's going to be rough right along and now, but then it's going to be a new government. It's going to be a socialistic government.
Okay.
Because the guy in New York, Democrat socialist,
You mean the new mayor of New York?
they're the new
The
mayor.
35-year-old?
Okay? See, now I found when I was going to school on the East Coast that what happens, things happen on the East Coast and the West Coast, and then they come in. It was even to the point of where we could hear music out east, and then we come to Chicago, and it just come out.
It's like, okay.
Right. So socialism is started on that continent, and it's coming in. And I think it's going to start in California too and come in. You know, it's going to be a different place. See, Donald Trump is, the FBI didn't do anything but put drugs on black people, COINTELPRO, all of that kind of stuff. You know, he hurting white people. He ain't hurting us.
Yeah.
We know how to live with nothing. We know going in and they say no, nothing.
Is that the way it works?
Right.
But that's the way we work today in America.
In America,
Yeah.
you know.
So I guess it's a matter of saying, where do we want to set the standard for our kids and our children to say, hey, where do you go from here? Is Donald Trump giving you the right route to take? Hell no. That's not the way it's going to work.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to give them the facts of how they need to model their lives, what they need to do properly to take care of themselves and others.
Yeah. And if we start out with the basics, everybody's heard these things before. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, don't kill, don't fornicate. We know that. Everybody know that. We just need to do it.
And that's just the way it works.
Yeah. And don't be afraid. Fear, it stops a lot of progress. Don't be afraid, you know. So.
And you keep moving forward.
Yeah, because really most things is worse in our minds when we think about it than when we have to deal with it, you know.
Yeah. Alan, you got to tell me, you're over 80 years old right now.
81.
What's it take to get to 81 years of age?
Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal.
So that's the formula,
That's the formula, right?
Okay.
Right.
So is it not, you have to eat the right foods or what?
Yeah, it helps if you eat the right food,
Okay.
okay? And if you exercise, if you meditate, you know, you got to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And I've been blessed. I don't really feel like I'm 81.
Okay.
But what does 81 feel like?
I don't know.
Right.
Now, you go through this whole process with this great doctor named Dr. Hoppy.
Yes.
What's the process?
Okay. Well, now we gave a workshop a couple of years ago where we talked about changing the image of Chicago, peace, and Dr. Hoppy came to the workshop. And so I was going around the room. Dr. Hoppy showed me a video. He told me that he taught people to breathe and that his breathing techniques would help people get out of, what is that, when they put you away?
Heart attack or you have
No. What he told me about was somebody who's was in Northwestern and he couldn't walk. He was in a bed.
Okay, paralyzed?
Yes, paralyzed. And his wife was going to put him in what did they put you in?
Intensive care or?
Yeah, and well, when they can't help you anymore and they just put you someplace to die.
Okay.
What do they call that? Respite? What do they?
Different places.
Whatever it is. But anyway, they told her to just take him and put him in a nursing home. And she didn't put him in a nursing home. She took him to Dr. Hoppy.
Okay.
And Dr. Hoppy showed me a video of the guy in bed and then the guy standing by his walker, putting his walker above his head and moving back and forth and stuff. And he did that because of the breathing exercises that Dr. Hoppy had him do.
Okay.
So I've been working with Dr. Hoppy a little over a year. And I do the breathing exercises. I do them in the morning, I do them at night. I feel better inside. I don't fear, a lot of people around the 80s have strokes. I don't really fear that because my heart is strong. Yeah, Dr. Hoppy has helped me a great deal.
I've met with him. He seems like a good guy. I went through the breathing techniques and I use them also.
Okay, so you feel a difference?
I feel it's definitely helpful.
Right.
And other people, I think, definitely should understand what Dr. Hoppy is trying to teach people.
Right.
And it's not too expensive to stay alive.
Right.
How much would you pay to stay alive another day?
Right. And all you got to do is ask Michael Jackson or Prince, you know what I'm saying? How much would you give to be alive?
Just for another day.
Another day, right. Right.
So I'm saying, it's no problem saying, let me pay millions of dollars. Hey, for another day, I will make that payment.
Right. Right.
So it's an error. But right now, what's your projection here? You forecast another 30, 40 years?
Let me see. Yeah, about 25 more years.
25, huh?
Hmm.
Okay, so what's your major accomplishment? What do you want to do before you pass?
Mm, I've done just about everything I want to do.
Okay.
You know, I just want to enjoy life.
Got it.
I enjoy, and like on YouTube, they have things like if you 70 year old and you do this, you live to be 100.
Okay.
So I do all of that stuff. That if a 70 year old did, he would live to be 100. So I'm an 80-year-old, you know, and you know, I live reasonably well.
Okay.
You know, I eat well. I do a little exercise. I do a little of what I need to do, and I intend to do more. You know.
But you're saying this is all the process of understanding I have a limited time on this planet, and right now I have to do certain things to help me stay alive just another day.
Right.
And I can do the breathing, exercises, eat right. Hey, get a program that's going to help you stay alive.
Right. Right. And it all starts with the mind. You have to think of it. You have to see yourself doing it. You know, and you gotta believe. But life is great. And on the highways, I see signs saying somebody reading this sign is going to live to be 150 years old. Okay, they got those on the highway now.
Okay.
So if I could live to be 105, 110, I think that would be good.
Got it.
You know.
Well, hey, I'm still just hit 60, so I'm like, okay, I got a 16-year-old. She's trying to knock me off quick. It's like, oh, okay, Dad, how much money I'm going to get when you pass away? It's like, what are you talking about? She wants to go to medical school. And she's saying, okay, Dad, I got to go to Stanford or Harvard. I was like, okay, well, that's where you want to go. Let's see what we can set up. So it's not easy having kids and trying to stay alive to make sure that they live a happy life.
Yeah, and my daughter, my wife and I wanted her to go to college, and we wanted her to be a teacher. She went to college, she got a degree, but she ain't thinking about teaching or law. She ain't thinking about that.
It's like not in her plan.
Nah, right, you know.
And right now, at least the daughter is saying she wants to be a doctor, pediatrician, she says. Again, it's no guarantee. Kids can say anything, but hey, you never know.
Never know. But if you encourage her, you know, it can be.
Got it.
Whatever they say they want to be, encourage them. That's what I say.
Yeah. So what would you tell, let's say, the average 70, 80-year-old these days, what they need to do to go for another 30 years? What would you recommend?
I would recommend that they change their diet if they're eating meat. Stop eating meat.
Why?
Because it's not so much the animal, but they mess up the environment. Cows fart, and the cow farts messes up the environment. It messes up the ozone.
Okay.
Okay, so for the
I
environment.
never heard that before.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so for the environment, and then the cows, they put all kind of preservatives and stuff in them, you know, and
Just to get them alive and get them fatter.
right, okay, and we eat that, and then it starts working on us. We start getting that. So meat is not good for us. It was a separation between the apes. Some apes ate all fruit, vegetables. Some apes ate meat.
Okay.
Man was the ape that ate meat. Okay, but it's not it's not good for us. Stop eating meat. Start exercising, moderate exercise, and just walk. You don't have to run or do anything. Just moderate exercise. Meditate. Think about your life. You know, yoga. You know, and I did all of this. I'm not just saying you should do it. I did it.
You had instructions for this one young lady who taught you all the world of yoga. What's her name?
Denise McMullen.
Oh, she's the yoga god.
She is. She is. She's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, and she, any of your problems, she say, stop eating meat, exercise in the morning and at night, do yoga, and every little bit helps.
Got it. Now, you've not been actively involved. Are you going to be president within the next few years?
No.
So you don't want to go there.
No, I don't.
You're the president of the Peacemakers, so that's
Right.
the first step.
That's the first step, and and I got other things I want to do with my life.
What do you want to do?
I'm thinking I want to learn Spanish.
Okay, so hablo español.
Right. I want to learn Spanish. I want to learn Tai Chi.
Okay.
I want to start swimming.
Okay, so there are a few items that are on the list you want to get done.
Right.
Yeah. So what have you enjoyed of these past 81 plus years? What have you enjoyed most on this planet?
Life. I've had a great time. I've been through a lot of things. I've been ups and downs, but everything I've been through, I've laughed. No matter what it's been time where I laughed. So I've enjoyed life. I have enjoyed life.
So looking over your years, you've seen the ups and downs, especially in the African American community. What's been the biggest impact that's negatively impacted the African American community, in your opinion?
Negatively impact?
Yeah.
Drugs. The white man put drugs on us. I can forgive him for everything, slavery even, but not drugs. Not drugs.
That's been the number one negative.
Yeah, that's the number one. That's the number one.
So how can we correct that?
Um,
Just totally eliminate drugs? Do the Donald Trump and start shooting all the people trying to do drugs?
Well, see, the thing is that I think it used to be our problem. Now it's the white people's problem. So we've learned to deal with drugs. They haven't. They can't deal with it. It destroys them. It destroys everybody, really.
Right.
But it gets them worse and quicker. And we just got to tell our kids, who they are. They got to understand that they're great. I mean, we got lawyers and doctors and scientists. We got great people out here, and they're trying to take that perspective from us and make us think that we're lazy. And we're worth more than drugs.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the crazy stuff. But we've gone through a lot of time, sir. I mean, we're almost out of time. My question again, you're a peacemaker. People can join the Peacemakers. Where do they call to reach you to get more information on Peacemakers?
773-317-9750.
If you're looking to be part of an organization that helps people, gets people on their feet when needed, become a member, get involved, and you can get it done through the Peacemakers.
Yes. Help us eliminate mental illness.
Well, the issue with mental illness, something that's impacting a lot of people, especially those folks who've been locked up in our penal system. The majority of them have mental illness problems. And right now, you can actually get assistance through the Peacemakers. Right now, we have offices on the west and south sides trying to help a lot of people with mental illness problems. And right now, we're just trying to get that corrected.
Yes.
And the number to call you again is?
773-317-9750.
Okay. And again, you get a chance to talk with Alan, and we can give you the directions of where you need to go to help yourself or your family member to get problems resolved with mental illnesses. And we can make that happen. So, what else do we want to tell the people before we get out of here?
Pray for me.
Uh-oh. And what should they say in their prayers?
Give him strength.
Oh, give Alice a strength. Oh, look.
Right.
He don't drink, he don't smoke, he don't do no drugs. So just pray to say, look, he wants another 100 years.
Well, if I don't do any of that, for what?
Oh, gosh. Like I say, Alan, it's always good to talk with you. That's
Always
the key.
good.
And to talk about just the things that people can do to make life better.
Yes.
And there's a number of things you can do.
Yeah.
And just understand that you can talk with people, get advice, get recommendations, and make things better.
Yes.
And you got a whole host of people that can make that happen. Now, you a good friend with Danny. We keep seeing Danny on the streets when we go to these movies. One thing that we didn't mention is one organization right now that's supposed to have a meeting tomorrow morning.
Oh, yes. City Serve.
Yes, what is City Serve?
Okay. City Serve is an organization founded by Reverend Johnny Miller and Congressman Danny Davis. And what they did, they went to some manufacturers who made furniture and clothes, food, and they talked them into giving the food to the poor people.
Okay, and this is something that's available for people. And again, it's at no cost. It's donations. So right now, you can go through CityServe. And how do they call you for CityServe also?
You can call me, and then I'll give them the information about CityServe. I don't have it in my head right now.
Okay, but it's an interesting organization that helps a lot of people for food, clothing, furniture, things of that nature that are providing at no cost.
At no cost, right.
So,
New furniture.
yeah, brand new furniture. You
Right.
can even see the tag. Like, okay, let's get this done. But it's an organization that you guys have been promoting. Take advantage of it. Right now, well, time is limited. Use CityServe.
Yes.
Anything else?
That's it.
Well, I can only thank you, sir, for telling us a little bit more today about how we need to get life on the right train and track. And then one day you're going to come back and tell us about women. How do I find that right woman?
Okay. Well, I thank you for the opportunity.
Hey, we always try to get things set up and make things happen.
Yeah.
And we got to tell your wife. She don't look at the shelves like, look, what do you say about me? You say, tell us the great wife. What can I say?
What can I say? All right.
Oh, well, thank you, sir.